Hey everyone. Today on League of Legends Minis, I wanted to talk about one of the many uses of Flash. As you may already know, Flash can be used with certain abilities to effectively increase their range, or if you use it during the cast time, you can change the direction of the ability or bypass the cast time's telegraphed nature. It's very versatile. Executing the combo as ability plus Flash, ability and then Flash, as opposed to using Flash first and then the ability, is a great way to catch your opponents off guard and make landing a skill shot much easier. There are many variations to using Flash with an ability, but the one I wanted to talk about was using Flash with abilities that have a charge and release mechanic. There aren't that many abilities that have this mechanic, but the ones that do include Xerath's Arcanopulse, Vi's Vault Breaker, Sion's Decimating Smash, and Varus' Piercing Arrow. Normally with these abilities, you're locked into channeling them until it times out, or until you press the key again to release the attack. This means you can't use any items or abilities while the channel is still occurring. However, you are free to use summoner spells, at least with the abilities that allow movement. So, sorry Sion, you can't move while using Decimating Smash, so unfortunately, you can't do this. Alright, so in this case, we're talking about Flash as your summoner of choice. So when you utilize this mechanic, you're not necessarily increasing the range of the ability, but the effective range of it, as you'll be moving a short distance with your Flash. This extra little range is perfect for enemies that are just slightly outside of your ability's range and are nearly dead. The Flash will usually catch them off guard, and the ability will kill them. With Vi's Vault Breaker, it's a little bit different than Xerath's Arcanopulse or Varus' Piercing Arrow, because it has unit collision. Normally the tanks would try to body block, and block Vi from using Vault Breaker into their team. But if you use Flash, you can redirect the aim of your attack, potentially bypass the tanks who want to block for their squishies. So, the mechanics behind it. Make sure you Flash during the channel, not before casting, not after releasing. If you Flash before, your attack will be really telegraphed. It's like the Flash was pointless. The point of it is to make it not telegraphed, make it an instant ability instead of having a little delay on it. If you Flash after the channel ends, and the release has already occurred, then it also does nothing. You just use your ability at the point that you released at, and the Flash comes afterwards. You just Flash and do nothing, basically. For Vi, it's a lot worse, because if you Flash while Vault Breaker is already sending Vi into the enemy, well, then you cancel Vault Breaker, and you just Flash. It's pretty embarrassing. Once you get a feel for how this mechanic works, it becomes pretty easy. It takes a little bit of practice, of course, just like everything else in this game, but once you've mastered it, you'll have a really nice way to secure kills or to set up a fight. Make sure you take into consideration the skill shot trajectory, as well as the distance you move with Flash. Even messing up the aim a slight bit can make you miss and look pretty foolish, so you gotta be careful of that. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.